Creating adaptive cards for your bots, message extensions, and webhooks can be really frustrating, especially if you're still editing the JSON, switching back to Teams to test the changes, and repeating that until you get what you want. There must be a better way, right? I'm happy to tell you there is, and I'm going to show you how to get a live preview side by side your adaptive card JSON that renders exactly like Teams and will save you time getting that perfect message design implemented. If you're building your apps in VS Code, download and install the Adaptive Card Previewer extension, and if you're in Visual Studio 2022, install the Teams Toolkit to get the same features. Let's switch over to VS Code and I'll show you what I mean. All right, I'm inside Visual Studio Code and I've just created a project using Teams Toolkit with an adaptive card already in here. So here's my adaptive card. And if I click the Preview Adaptive Card link at the top of the file, I'll get a side-by-side preview that opens. And here you can see my adaptive cards rendered. It looks a lot like a Teams message, and I can change between the different themes to see what they would look like. And that's all thanks to the adaptive card previewer. So I have that installed here. So if I go over to the marketplace, look at the extensions list, here's the adaptive card previewer. So go ahead and install this, and then you'll have the same functionality to preview your adaptive cards. And one of the cool things about working this way is I can change the title or change any of the values here, like hello world, and then I will get an accurate representation on the right hand side here, and I get design time, so I don't have to run Teams anymore. That'll save me a lot of time. And let me show you something else cool too. Inside of Visual Studio, the same thing works when you install Teams Toolkit. And so I've opened up my adaptive card here on the left, and this one's slightly more complicated. I have some images and links and lots more dynamic data, and you can see a preview on the right here. I noticed if I toggle to dark mode, it doesn't look so good in dark mode, so now I can edit that. And the other thing I've done is I've added a data file here, so all my templated values that I have inside of here for these links and the dates and things like that, that's all dynamically generated. Well, inside the data file, I provided some default values for that, so that way I can see that in the rendering. So you can see that here. Here's just a default date that I put in and a time, so I can see what it looks like. So that gives me a way to edit things at design time and not have to run it. And there you go. That's all it takes to use the adaptive card previewer in VS and VS Code. Now you can make some changes to your JSON on one side and see a live preview that matches Teams on the other side. If you like this and want more tips, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.